Okay, it's Wednesday, April 6th again, just following up on ABBV. You can see here on that first push-up, we did get to 167, and that, is a very nice big green bar. The third green bar now is pausing on the 15-minute chart. The thing that's really tricky about this is the whole market is really getting hit hard. If I look at every stock, MU, Coinbase, the Bitcoin stocks, Netflix, everything, Apple, these are the tech stocks. But if I look across the board, you could see a lot of red, very few green. The only green is healthcare. So, and United Healthcare, I'm watching that. That could have been a buy too, UNH. I just didn't, I went with AbbVie instead. They're both moving up, but that they kind of took out yesterday's high, and now that's a pause area. So we'll see if it continues. So it's a little tricky here, how you want to play this one, given the one of the few stocks that's strong into a weak market. I go to the 1-minute chart. To me, it's the type of thing where this is a normal pause up here now. I want to see if it my entry point is, or my break even's down at this lower blue line. Entry points at the blue line here if I just want to take a small gain on the trade if it happens to come down there. What I'm hoping for is a little pause in here, a normal one, maybe a 1, 2, 3 little pullback on the 1-minute chart and another push up. And at that point, I might consider exiting the trade. So this one's just tricky to manage. It's stress-free, risk-free, but I'm just trying to decide, given the weakness in the market, if this stock is going to buck that trend all day or not. Sometimes that happens, but it's not common. But anyway, at this point, the way I see the price action, it should really hold the midpoint to this big green bar, which is kind of my entry point. And then at that point, we're somewhere on this big green bar. If we can just get a pullback that holds into this green, even if I decide to exit with a small gain and then it starts up again, there is a re-entry possibility. Maybe the market will firm up and the strong stocks will act the strongest. So the key is how we consolidate inside this big green bar now. That's kind of, I think, going to tell the story for the rest of the day. But I'm just deciding how to manage a trade. What I'd like to see is kind of one more pause, one more push up here in the morning. And then I would start looking to exit on like the 4th or 5th or 6th green bars to start the day. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, no risk trade. And at this point, to me, it's going to end up a small gain no matter what happens. But I'll follow up later and just show you, again, watching the 1-minute chart from just to kind of see how the flows go, the swings up higher. I often do that once I'm ready to exit. I just want to, I kind of exit into these strength, these swings up to the upside. So hopefully I'll get that here. Not positive of it. We did have the breakout above, the 166 area. So got up to 167, which is a pretty nice, that shows me there is strength here. So let's see if we can get another push up, towards that 168 or even higher.